Here we go. Cool. Good evening. And I welcomes you to another lovely evening with Kudrat, who's never been to school. So I think everybody is excited कि ये कैसे बड़ा हो गया without school. And Nia, who's also decided to leave school. So we would also want to know school के बाद, minus school, how is the journey? So let's get started and request that we all keep ourselves muted during the session until Kudrat and Nia share their journey. And I think that they would love that all of you come online or on the video and ask them or interact with them than questions in the chat session. You can keep typing it, but it would be lovely to have a more interactive session with the two of them. Yeah. All right, sounds good. Take it from there and have fun. I shall zip up and it's over to you guys.
Nia can start.
Okay, sure. So, hi, my name is Nia Kapse. Hello. I'm a homeschooler, and as Ashita said, I used to go to school until 5th grade, and then after that, I started with homeschooling. Now, unlike most homeschooling stories that I've heard, it wasn't the most peachy, you can say the very least. The first year was the most hardest. Second year was very meh. Third year to walk down, and now was the fourth year. Yeah, so it starts like back like by the time that 5th grade was ending, my mom and dad were like talking about starting homeschooling, and I knew homeschooling a bit because just a bit, and it was kind of in the name homeschooling, so it wasn't there much to know for me at the moment. So but they still said that we're not sure, so if I am leaving the school, don't tell anybody on the last day of school, which I still hold a grudge till this day, because the person who was actually leaving the school got to have chocolate cake. And I, till this day, no amount of chocolate cake can fill the fact that I did not get chocolate cake on the last day of school. But so that happened, and we came back from our summer vacations over at our daddies, and my dad said, yeah, we're homeschooling. You guys will be homeschooling now. We've decided that. And I'm like, cool. More time to sleep, more time to stay awake. And it wasn't just that was on my thought. I was just like, hey, I can be more productive. I can like do this, that, so many possibilities. But I think that's where the things went a kind of hard, because there were possibilities, too many things to do. And after a while, I started losing motivation for, well, everything. With my studies, I did a little bit of studies, and those were also like, okay, I have to do that. But then after a while, I just quit, and it wasn't like, and even though I was just like, hey, well, maybe if I'm not studying right now, I have other things to do. But I started losing motivation for that. It was kind of difficult at first, now the fact that kuch ho nahi raha, and it used to be so frustrating because there is so much there. Like even my mom was just like, you can do this, that, and it was, but I still couldn't muster up the courage to even like mobile pe bhi nahi rehna hai. We just want to just sit there, and it felt so frustrating, but you couldn't do anything about it. So it wasn't a very peachy first year. We tried putting up schedules to help, but वो schedules भी कितना काम कर सकते हैं. Tried incentive, but it was just going back to school kind of cheese. So it was defeating the point of homeschooling. And like later I started distancing myself from my friends. So the only friends I had were my little sisters, which when you think about it is kind of sad, right? Like you're 2 years older than everybody over there. And even though you're worshipped because you're 2 years older, it's still kind of sad that you have to hang out with them. And so that was that. And like the first year was kind of crappy, and I was just like, yeah, maybe this, I'm not cut out for this. But a part of me still wanted to do this because it still felt good that वो नहीं करना है, that वो स्कूल का वो एग्जाम का चीज नहीं है मेरे पास. There were still attributes that kept me going कि नहीं, maybe no, I still want to stick with this, I still have some hope. I got into, by the second year, I got into a lot of new stuff. Like I got into playback. I started focusing a lot on my music, which is like, you see, if I don't have that, I have my music with me, and look at me and everything like that. Spoiler alert, I quit music, like learning that. Yeah, so after a while, like, because like it was very career oriented for a while, and I didn't really feel it that way, so I quit that. I still had a lot of sub stuff. I used to do a lot of different stuff. Again, वो ना बार बार फिर भी पीछे पीछे ऐसा था कि why aren't you doing your studies? Look at your or other kids your age. They know how to do this, that, and everything. And just like, well, hell with that. I know how to ride an auto without like becoming nervous or thinking I'm going to get kidnapped. So that is also a very big incentive. So yeah, second year was kind of like that. By the third year, everything set in place when like the lockdown happened. I wasn't exactly studying the most, but I was partaking in academics, reading books, and everything. Like the third year, when like lockdown came, my personality just had like an entire change to itself. I got new interest. I started figuring out myself. I found out about philosophy, started reading books on that, which is something that I wish I got to know about sooner. Got to know that I could make a career out of just asking questions. That's basically the entire field of philosophy. So I was just like, well, that's really interesting. I got into that. I got myself a new passion. Figured out a lot of about myself, like my inner this. So I started being a new version of myself, or like more like it wasn't a new version, more like a version that was always there, but I just didn't know how to tap into it. So third year was that, and then now I have now sorted out a lot about what I want out of my future self, what I want to do, and I've started orienting myself according to that. And I've realized that even though वो ना वो academic studies नहीं हो रही थी मेरी पहले, it was still all right because, well, I still have a lot much stuff going around, and I still collected knowledge, and that was necessary. If I didn't had anything, any kind of knowledge going inside me, even if it wasn't academic or this, it would have been useless. So I still had knowledge coming in and everything, and I was learning new stuff. So that was good enough. So yeah, it wasn't like the way I expected homeschooling to be. And I always hear, because everybody's just like, oh yeah, my homeschooling journey was like so great, and it made me this, that, and maybe it was for them. But for me, it wasn't. And I don't think it was the worst thing ever. So yeah, that's basically it. Kudrat, over to you.
Yes, amazing stuff. I'll ask you some questions later. So, Mera story. Let's try this. I unschool. Basically, unschooling is, in my eyes, not going to school and doing whatever the hell you want to do. Yeah, that's about it. How it's different from homeschooling is, you don't study stuff. There's no pressure for academics. कि अच्छा अंग्रेजी सीखनी है, blah blah blah. So there's that. So the journey, मेरे लिए the journey starts when my parents meet. Uh, they were kind of activists, and my dad was into education system, and my mother was into art, and she was also into education, and they both met and made a conscious decision that acha, they don't want to send their kids to school because of a billion reasons. Uh, so it starts there, and they decided what they want to do, what they wanted to do, and what they love to do. It started there. So first 10 years of my life were amazing, where we traveled a lot. We learned everything, and my mom was an artist, so she was always making something. So I used to go and just help her and stuff, and just I was like big into art because of her. And yeah, the first year was very experimental and just bonding, traveling, and going to a lot of communities and living with them, and basically being exposed to a lot of cultures, learning new things, and blah 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 and stuff like that. Uh, Now things get interesting when like I turned 10. Before that also, like when I was 6, I wanted to see what the hell is a school, because because everyone was going in it, and I was like, "Acha, mummy, mujhe bhi jana hai," because everyone is going. All of my friends are going. So uh, it was 6 when I consciously decided that I don't want to go to school. So basically, I went to the school and saw everyone sitting, staring at one person writing something. I was like, "Kya ho raha hai ye?" And everyone was holding a book, and books were scary for me back then. So I just ran away. And us din ke baad I never stepped into a school ever again. So that's where I made the conscious decision of not going to school. 2009 was the time when I figured out that there's a thing called a camera, and I can click pictures from it and make films. So I just randomly made films to make friends, and that thing turned into something interesting, and I started telling stories through photos and films, and that's a thing I do for a living now. Uh, 2010, when so it's not, well, it's amazing and not amazing at the both at the same time, but I don't regret unschooling, because uh, most of the things which weren't amazing came from the society, and I still think society isn't prepared for unschoolers. It's not the other way around. uh, so I'll tell you about some amazing stuff, and then the things we had to go through. uh, 2010 was the time when I decided I wanted to do filmmaking and photography a little bit seriously. So I started traveling and talking to a lot of directors and people, and I started traveling. So that was the time when I thought I had something like, "Acha, ye mujhe karna hai." So I just kept running behind it. And then uske ek saal baad, I was into origami. So I did that for 3 years. And uske baad, I was into theater. And uske baad, I was just into traveling. So I just figured out a way to collect money and just go travel almost Adha India. And then uske baad, I was into music, but I was not serious about it. So I just continued playing with things, and just try to talking to people. And in 2017, 2016 to 17, I was into conversation. So I just randomly started traveling and randomly talking to people, and I made friends online and went and met them. Some experiences were amazing, some were trashy, but like it was all a learning experience. तो ये सारे 20 साल were like almost running till 2018. 2018 I got kind of settled in Pondicherry, where I was working with a company. I was helping them setting up their channel and with corporate videos and stuff like that. And I was helping NGOs and brands tell their story through visuals, and not the same old NGOs. I wanted to do something new, so I only picked up projects which I loved. Uh, Now, this is kind of my art and what I wanted to do background. We'll go to the human version of this, where feelings, friendship, and stuff like that comes. When it comes to friends, I used to make friends very easily, and because we spent a lot of time in different communities, right? We didn't see age as a thing till 15. So I had friends way younger, I had friends way older, and we just used to mingle and just learn about things together. Uh, One of the best part was I was like we spent 3 years in a jungle. uh, so we had to interact with like everyone, even the locals and the people who were initiating something. So that was pretty interesting. Also boring at the same time, because adults are boring sometimes. Yeah. So we used to just go और जंगल में भाग जाते थे and we used to pluck berries and do stuff like that. That was interesting. 2015 के बाद when we came out of the jungle, it was थोड़ा थोड़ा cultural shock kind of, क्योंकि the I mean Ahmedabad is not a nice place to live in. I mean, it's amazing. The food is amazing. Trust me, food is amazing. Business is great. People, चलो ठीक है. But as a living space, I don't recommend it. Uh, I made friends with everyone. Once I made a friend with a thief who stole a lot of things from me. And I was still his friend because no one was around. That's something. 2014 से 15 it was bugging me कि अच्छा now I need my kind of people and now I need to just collaborate and do art, which I couldn't. I kind of felt trapped because of the society and because of the environment around me. It wasn't the parents, it wasn't the family. It was the family, not the parents. But parents were great because they fight for us. They are like, anytime a family member pressures them कि अच्छा ये तुम्हारा बच्चा exam नहीं करा blah blah blah, they used to stand up for it. So that was great and not great at the same time because a lot of fights used to go on. And like I said, people are not ready for unschoolers. So 2015 के बाद I decided अच्छा बहुत हो गया, now I want to run away. So I just packed my bags and I just started traveling. And I started talking to random people on the train and the bus ride. And that was my favorite part, not the destination itself. Why it was my favorite? Because I could be the most authentic self, and I could also be the most non-authentic self. Like I could change my personality just like that. And I was big into theater, so I used to do that a lot and get a lot of information about the world. And I was wrong about a lot of things because I learned a lot of things through random people. क्योंकि ऐसा होता है ना, हर सिटी का खुद का एक कल्चर होता है, हर एरिया का खुद का एक कल्चर होता है. इट्स नॉट ऑल वन बबल. लाइक एक सोसाइटी है, उसके भी लाइक 1000 बबल्स है, कुछ अच्छा है कुछ बुरा है. तो आई गॉट टू लर्न दैट फ्रॉम अ लॉट ऑफ डिफरेंट पीपल. So that was that. And 2017 से 18 I mean I wanted, like I used to only live around like adult people and work stuff, so I wanted a little break. So I decided I wanted to make friends, and वहाँ पे थोड़ा मुश्किल आया because I was back in Ahmedabad, and all of my friends and all of unschoolers are all over India. They are Ahmedabad में कोई नहीं है, by the way. There are some people and not fun. Uh, yeah, no offense. So वो एक I had a problem where people were around, like मुंबई में एक हफ्ता, देन पुणे में एक हफ्ता, देन बैंगलोर में एक हफ्ता है. ये बड़े बड़े सिटीज में कुछ कुछ हब होते थे, तो हम लोगों ने जाना शुरू किया उधर. एंड आई वाज बोर्ड बिकॉज दे वर ऑल, don't take this wrong, I also play games, I also read books. Sorry, I'm lying, I don't read books. I also play games, I also watch movies, but at that time I was not interested in them. So when we went to Pune and Mumbai, the crowd, the appeal was not fun. So I was kind of depressed over that कि अच्छा मेरे टाइप के कोई बच्चे नहीं है. So then I had to run back to villages again, which was fun but also boring at the same time. It has always been a battle when it comes to friend, and it's always easy for me, but when it comes to like relatable people or unschoolers, I feel they are there, but like it's hard to connect because they live like very far. So you as an unschooler has to, like me as an unschooler, I have to make a decision to go there. वो लोग नहीं आएंगे. So I found that a little hard, but at the same time, because we have such a beautiful community, like it made it easier, because there's always this Shikshantar which I used to go, and like that has helped me a lot. Okay, I'm all over the place. Yeah, I'm done for now. Nia, if you want to ask or add something, you can just.
No, that was actually pretty cool because like the most tough time I had also was with like friends and stuff, like making friends or connecting with them, because especially getting over the fact that I homeschool wala part. Like I'm pretty sure, like I had this one person I connected with, and we spent like an entire day for them to fathom the idea that I don't go to school. We spent an entire day on that and my dyed hair. I had like blonde hair and everything, and I'm still like a seventh grader according to them. Not just that, so yeah, so like like getting over that, like after a while I just started say, I just like try to keep it so short, like I just gave into their stereotypes, like yes, I was totally forced by my parents to do this. Yes, I am totally probably not educated on academic skills, or hey, I'm probably a prodigy. Those are the two stereotypes that were living. Either people used to assume that I'm some prodigy, or they used to think that I'm so dumb that I don't know 2 plus 2. So, that was actually one of the biggest things. Plus, because I was already introverted, so friendship was a very hard time for me. So, yeah, I also related to that a lot. Like, you can like connect, you can make acquaintances, but not really friends.
Right. So, but like I still think it's a myth that see if you see life now as a to I see unschooling and homeschooling all like life decisions. Not they are not something that like अच्छा हम homeschooler unschooler ऐसा नहीं है. तो like you're completely right. It's hard, but it's also not true कि अच्छा तुम school नहीं जाओगे तो दोस्त नहीं होंगे. Like that's like that part I disagree. Which a lot of people like try to force it. अच्छा तो दोस्तों के लिए तो है school मजा ही तो करना है. But like I mean I disagree with that part. But बाकी like interacting and stuff. uh, I'm I mean right now I'm a little introverted, but like I was always an extrovert. So merely it isn't hard, but like uh, there are times where you want to make a connection to a specific person. So तब जाके थोड़ा दिक्कत आती है because like there's the distance, there's also like you have explained a lot and you can't go straight, and which is all right. I mean, uh, for a while it's all right. बाद में it gets buggy. I wanted to ask you something. How do you feel like I've taken social media as an advantage. Like for me, it has helped me a lot. What is your story around it?
Social media was like a revolutionary thing for me. It helped me so much because I was not only like, it wasn't just homeschooling that like made me like an outcast, but it was like like it was a lot many things, and like there were so many people I could not connect to, because like as soon as I share like one remotely dark joke as like a fun thing, like yeah, like that, and like they're all concerned for my health, and I'm just like no, that wasn't supposed to come out. It's gonna go back into my little box there. So going on social media, finding like it didn't even have to be like personally connecting with the person, just their content that they put out, like making a few memes about like dark jokes, or just like about like I've even found some homeschoolers. I found friends on the international level also. We have like our little group chat where we talk, and social media actually just really helped me. uh, it was like whenever I couldn't find comfort in people in real life, I used to find comfort in content creators and people online. So it was a very big help for me. It was that, and music was.
Right. Yeah, for me also like मेरे लिए उल्टा शुरू हुआ. मेरे लिए like internet came as a source of learning, right? तो it literally has everything. तो जितना भी मैंने सीखा है like छोटे से छोटी चीज which I didn't know, I always thought that so you could learn anything because I used to customize everything. अच्छा bike खराब हो गई, let's try to fix it first and then go to the shop. So internet came into that idea from me for me. Later in the life, yeah, it became social media a lot. अभी भी है, but like I think it's right now it's important because that's the only place where now, I mean, COVID is one example, right? That's the only case where you can. I mean, I sometimes feel that it has both sides. Like you can be truly authentic, but also be super insecure about it because it's a very dicey situation, right? Matlab
Yeah,
if
on like very weird sides of the
yeah,
internet and like got scared and like just made me throw my phone type of weird, and then I've been on a very comforting like my people kind of place, so it's like a double-edged sword, you could say.
right,
Like no, I almost forgot my words over there. I like for me like not just like was also an outlet for like if you see me in real life, like when I'm talking to people over here, uh, you and then you see my social media accounts, you'll see like two different people because I've always found that like the anonymous thing, like it can be like now a way for people to project their like insecurities onto people, and it can be like taken really badly, or it could give you like this sense of empowerment because I could like I could not shout stuff that I could do on the internet, and people will there will be people back over there just like so true bestie, this is yes, you're so right. So yeah, social media was like a very big boon for me. Yeah, there were times where I was just like, what am I doing with my life right now? But for that was the second hand embarrassment. But yeah, it really helped. It did.
right. So I want to touch upon a topic which I think which is not discussed. I don't know. लोग शर्मा जाते हैं कुछ पता नहीं. I don't know. So no one talks about relationships when it comes to homeschooler or unschoolers, right? So how do you like? What do you think about it? Just initiate this. I think it can go somewhere interesting and जिस पे कभी ज़्यादा बात हुई नहीं है मतलब मुझे नहीं पता.
Yeah. I don't, I have no clue that much, but I guess it just comes down to the fact that ki wo na, just being able to connect with like the most hardship would be like actually connecting to the person, like because you're already because वो बोलते हैं ना कि school में तो इतने सारे लोग हैं that you already are like ना forced to be with, and like so you already connect that. I find that kind of weird was like if you're forced to be with each other, yeah sure, sometimes you can get that, but it's not the best. Like being having been in school for a while, being forced to sit in a room and like talk to people is not a very good experience for everybody. So I think relationships is basically like how everybody else has that. You need to it's just a bit more extra effort once you're like a homeschooler or unschooler. You have to put a bit more efforts into it to find people like that. I like yeah, so I guess like वो थोड़ा और efforts डालना रहता है on the fact कि like try connect type का चीज with like any type of relationship honestly. So yeah, that's my thoughts. What about you?
Uh, I can share how I feel about it, how it's represented right now, and what my life kind of taught me around that subject. So right now and ever, like I was never into dating and stuff, and the whole concept was like, ये क्या है ये? कि what क्या तुम घर पे आओ मेरे हम दाल बाटी बनाते हैं मूवी देखते हैं क्या है ये सब बाहर जाना है क्या है ये तो the whole thing it didn't fit for me. Like connecting to a person is like sitting with them, drawing something, or just talking to them, going to random walks, and talking about how I lived in the jungle for 3 years. That's not relatable, but still. So for me, the idea of dating is very, very different. When I figured out कि अच्छा दुनिया में क्या हो रहा है, I was like kind of disturbed for a while, and I think because I was disturbed, I learned a lot, and I think there was a good part because humans are sensitive, and relationships are tricky. But like there's a very important part to it, which is like authenticity and honesty, which is like which I was seeing is lacking in my area. So I never try to jump into it, uh, and for a while I view them as like, when like cuddling and everything, it was just friendship, because in Shikshantar and Swaraj, right, we were like a family, so we were hugging all day, and ये सब normal था. And then when we went to the not normal world, shit, the outside world, uh, like this is a problem. तो I was like, ये क्या हो रहा है? Where's the human connect? तो uh,
I've been there because like I've had like instances where I'm just like I'm so like I seem like such a bold person to them, and like all of my friends in this society, they're like, oh my god, how can you do that, like what? And I'm just like, this is a big deal for you guys. And like no, because like even like when I because I have a partner. So because me and my partner, because we connected really well in the start itself only, which is so interesting for me, because like they didn't even bother to do too much probing into the homeschooling part. When I said I
Nice.
was homeschooling, they're like, hey, so what is that? I gave a brief explanation. They're like, cool. So do you like this music? And I was like, you do not know what big of a sigh of relief I did in my own mind. Like, oh God, I didn't have to go through a 4-hour lecture this time. So for me and my partner, we connected really well at the first and everything. And like, because even they were more of the oblivious type, and I had no idea that this was like a big deal. So like we would like just like hug each other and everything, and everybody used to just lose it. They're like, oh my God. And I was just like, what's the big deal over there? Like later, like with the whole feelings developing and everything, I realized why people see it as a big deal, but it still wasn't to the extent that they thought. So I always found that as a disconnect, like especially in what other people view as relationships and what I view as a relationship.
Right. Uh, Shitty part is like when it comes to family, because we were middle class, right? And both मेरे family में both sides are like extreme heavy. One is Malayalis, freaking egoistic, literacy, I don't know. And Gujjus, इनका भी education का बहुत बड़ा क्या है कीड़ा पता नहीं कहाँ से आया है, डिग्री तो चाहिए इनको. तो दोनों साइड देख दे हो माय गॉड. तो ऐसे ही लोग हैं. So that's why it's like difficult uh, with them. So I like never connected. Like my cousins would get it, but like I never opened up myself to the outer family that much. Only my mom and some people knew. Sometimes even मेरी मम्मी को भी नहीं पता था. तो वो वहाँ पे मुझे थोड़ा मुश्किल लग रहा था कि अच्छा इसको छुपा के क्यों रखना है. Because that was never a thing. Like I wanted to share everything. अच्छा देखो मैंने ये किया, मैंने वो किया, देखो देखो देखो. But no one was ready for it. So I found that hard. But like I'm on a journey where I'm also trying to change that, and let's see if क्या होता है.
Yeah. I think even family, like now being like being a homeschooler and unschooler, and like with relatives, like not just like your inner family, but for like with your relatives, it is kind of hard. Because I remember one of my uncles thought that the only reason my parents aren't sending me to school is because we don't have enough money. So they were like, I'll sponsor you, just go to school. And I was just like, uncle, पैसे की बात नहीं है, आपको देख like, I was so I just started laughing, and my dad was just like trying to make him understand all of that. Not just that, my dadi didn't like show it in front of me and my little sister, but when you're very observant, especially as a kid, so it's not hard to hear you guys complaining like, what are you doing with my daughter's life and this and that, and you're hearing that and you're just like, okay, I guess. So like even like that, like once I first started homeschooling, those were like times where like with relatives you had to like explain them a lot, and you're just like, like I had to I genuinely just like it was like thankful for me, like for my sister, thankfully she was younger, so nobody expected too much academically out of her. But for me, I used to already read like classics at fourth grade. So like already people were just like, oh, she's such a smart kid, like that and all. So everybody just automatically assumed that I'm too smart for school. So they were just like, oh yeah, of course. And like, so I had to always put up like, yeah, I'm continuously doing my studies and I only study for 2 hours and I am so smart right now. But in actuality, I don't do any of it. I have to just like do that for like the sake of it, or otherwise I will have an existential crisis amongst myself and throw them into it too.
Right. Families का I think I don't know if it's India or what. It's tricky and I think हमारे लिए तो है but like I think parents के लिए ज़्यादा tricky है because like oh damn the shit they have to go through, my god. Fuck. uh, because I've seen the fights, right, and they try to hide it. मेरी मोनाली दीदी ने एक्सपीरियंस किया होगा शायद और आशिता ने भी किया होगा, आई डोंट नो. There are instances where they like family has to separate, मतलब it's like I've seen that वो इतना extreme तक चले जाता है and I mean I don't get it. That's the thing that I don't get it. मतलब it's just one choice, right? उसमें इतना क्या है? तो that pissed me off a lot. What we try to do that though, to solve that, what my parents try to do that is uh, this this might sound funny, play games with them. uh, this might sound funny, but once, like my dad is really good with handling crowds and kids. So he just, whenever these kind of fights happen, he just tries to, "Acha, let's come in the circle, let's play this." So the fight turns into something else. But obviously, you can't escape that forever. But they had to do these things just because of a decision. So that's worrisome. And from that, one more topic comes that is mental health, right? Obviously, it affects us, but also it affects parents a lot. Most of the time, they don't agree. Uh, and we also don't agree because I think it's India का stigma और काफी countries का stigma कि अच्छा mental illness तो ये तो ठीक है यार, अब होता है thoughts.
Yeah, because like I discuss with like the homeschoolers that I'm more distant to it, like I cannot actually relate to. They always put up like homeschooling as this like so like such a wonderful like naturey thing. Like it can be, but when they never talk about the hardships that you go through, like they'll just leave it at the fact that you need to explain yourself to everybody. They'll just leave it at that. That's not the only struggle there is. There is your like not just like the outer world ka battle, but there's like inner turmoil that happens with you and yourself. Like as much as like the reason, like for a while I did agree like ignorance might be bliss. Like if I just pretend that I don't have these problems, I could enjoy homeschooling way more better. But of course that is not how it works. You can't just ignore something. So the inner turmoil that happens and it affects your mental health. Like I said, it did really affect me a lot. Like losing your motivation has to be like one of the worst things ever, especially for long periods of time, because then you feel useless. But you feel useless and you can't do anything about it. You feel angry but you can't do anything about it. You don't want to do anything about it. So it is like kind of very like crappy, and I did not, and it used to affect me way too much. And even my parents were concerned for me and they tried their best to console me. I don't know when I came out of it, but I think again like social media probably helped a lot, because again I tried reaching out to like people who I thought were like, oh yeah, I totally relate to this person, and who was so sharing that moment. I think that is where the saying that humans are social animals is so right, because sometimes when you just find even like a tiny bit of a connect with anybody, you feel more soothed amongst yourself and it helps you a lot. And you know, I may have gone through a lot of sadness, but at least I have a good humor because of it. So about you? Like, how's your mental health throughout all of that?
Uh, I think उसके पहले मुझे कुछ ऐड करना है. It's not. I mean, when so these conversations when they happen, like it always targets unschooling and homeschooling के. अच्छा इसके वजह से देखो आपके बच्चे का दिमाग खराब हो गया. देखो तो ये that's a pure lie because see, just now think about this. Look at, I mean, I believe environment affects the child a lot, right? And the parent and the society. However you try to run away, वो इफेक्ट करेगा because the energy and I don't know blah blah blah. Look at the world around you right now, right? We are destroying our habitat. That's there. Shitty politicians, scams. I mean, internet is a bliss, but like internet, and we are in like financial crisis, and then COVID, and there are zillions of these things, right? And we don't count them. It's also because of them, not just unschooling and homeschooling. Because you live in such a world, unschooling just homeschooling or unschooling, they just amplify it because you live in a world where you're aware more. So sometimes it's more depressing because you know a lot of the shit that is happening. Oh shit, हमारे घर की लाइट चली गई. देखते कितनी देर तक टिकता है. हाँ, if I log off, I'll just connect from my phone. So when like people say कि if you watch it, will be depression, अच्छा loneliness, so it's them unschooling, right? So I disagree with that part. I think the world, like the whole world is depressed, and the whole like everyone is lonely and everyone is depressed, and that's okay. It's I feel ये generation का I think it's a crucial part. It's a part which you can't escape. It it hides a lot of learning, but it's also painful. I also have been through that. I've been through loneliness and depression, and somewhat I'm still there. But uh, one of my quests, I met this guy. This might be scary. He killed. He was a murderer. He was a daku. He killed around 49 people. Uh, and I became his friend. I met him in a Gandhi ashram. तो जब मैं उसका दोस्त बना, I just had a connect and I didn't know that he killed 49 people, and he started walking this Gandhi's path because Gandhi told him, अच्छा ये you can still change, it's not the end of the world. So I don't know, that was somewhat of an inspiration, although it's weird, but if you think about it, जस्ट थिंक अबाउट कि उसके दिमाग में क्या चल रहा होगा जिस बंदे ने 40 लोगों को मारा है, एंड ही इज स्माइलिंग एंड टेकिंग हेल्प फ्रॉम एवरीवन एल्स, एंड आई यूज्ड टू हेल्प हिम पुट हिज मेडिसिन इन हिज आई. Like the stuff people have to go through, right? It just gave me a boost that acha, this is just the world that humans have built. This planet is much more than what we have created, and we have not even connected either to the roots or the space. So in the journey of answering questions, I just try to connect to nature more. It might sound stupid, but I mean that it has helped me a lot when it comes to mental health, right? I always go to my intuition when it comes to mental health. Like music is something which comes naturally to me. So I go there, and there are these things which humans can't explain. वो just हो जाता है. So I just try to go to them instead of sometimes humans. Humans also help, but the same kind. So it's tricky, and I believe everyone is going through, and I believe ये वाले generation और भी ज़्यादा जा रहे हैं because of all this awareness, not because of we don't go to school or not, because the awareness is accessible. But I still have hope. Like I still see a better world, and I still see communities which are trying to change it, and they are supporting it by any means possible. Yeah. Oh, light away, बच गए. Continue.
Yeah, you are right on the self-aware part. Even I have experienced like sometimes like people like I do notice that I seem to be more self-aware or like just more like not just self-aware, just like aware about a lot more things than normal schoolers. Not just because I used to think it's just because I was on social media pretty early on, or just like on the internet pretty early on, but it just seems like it wasn't just that. There were multiple things that made me way more aware and everything, and it was scary. Like I said, like the first year, because there were too many possibilities, there were too much stuff around, so you get overwhelmed. But I think what do you do after you get overwhelmed to get out of it, and that is what matters. And the now trying to look on the others, not completely ignore it, because ignoring doesn't help, but more like acknowledging and moving past it is important, and that is something that we should all try to do. So yeah.
Right. And if you logically think about it, our whole society is built that way. Like it's all has been wars, right? Look at America. तो uh, तो जिस तरीके से build वो genes में है, and that's why I say it's gonna be there because वो शुरू हुई ऐसे होगा. For maybe it might continue and it might stop maybe 100 200 years, I don't know आगे की genes कैसे होंगे, but वो है. तो like you said, we have to acknowledge that and just be aware of it कि अच्छा वो तुम्हारे ऊपर हावी ना हो जाए, that doesn't take over, right? तो I mean अभी बीच बीच में ऐसा लगता है कि it's just a struggle, कैसे don't let that part take over you, right? And that's even if you do that bit, like you're still living because you're surviving in that sense. So that's also healing from my perspective.
uh, like you said, for you music also comes easily to you. So I think everybody like to like ignore, or not ignore, keep using the wrong word, to like help look at the positive side and like feel better. There's always some one thing that always helps them. For me it was lot many things. Over the years I've had lot many things coming to me. Recently it's learning to do the guitar and reading. I have to give it to that one 3 a.m. search on what the hell philosophy is, because I was so frustrated by everybody calling like these Renaissance this people like, oh yeah, he was a philosopher, mathematician, and this like what the hell is a philosopher? That one 3 a.m. search really changed a lot. And like I got books on it and everything, and like there were multiple things. It's mostly for me was music. I started writing music, and for me, because writing music was like a very easy thing, especially when I'm more emotionally inclined, because usually I'm the very much logically lenient, or so I've been said. So sometimes I feel disconnected with other people's emotions, but then there are times where I'm more like I'm an emotional mess, not, but I feel one too many emotions at the same time. So when those times are happening, writing music always helped me a lot. And one of the songs turned out great, and I didn't regret writing. So my I go thankfully to my online friends who are actually like musicians and everything. So I've been just like I've been asking them, how do you do this, how do you do that? And they weren't annoyed by me, and they were more interested, like, oh god, yes, do it, you need any help, you talk to us. So for me music was a very big thing to help me out, that and like creating a fake scenarios in my head, daydreaming was big. What about you? What was your thing you used to look on the positive side?
Merely expression was a big thing. It still is. Uh, to a level where it comes naturally, right? So I have this habit. Whenever I get angry, I just start drawing randomly. So, or whenever I get sad, I start drawing. So, art is one thing which comes really naturally, and I'm like a big nerd about learning new things. Uh, even if it's just carpenting. So I believe in expression, and that has been my life. Like right now, also I'm expressing, and it's coming from nowhere and me. So uh, everything, like sometimes it's just sitting, sometimes it's running, sometimes it's swearing at the internet, sometimes it's playing games, sometimes it's just playing with friends, sometimes it's art, sometimes it's theater, sometimes it's filmmaking, photography, painting, origami. It's like there's a lot of things, and there are periods for me. It's not linear. Like right now, music is something which is like flowing through me. So I'm just releasing stuff as it comes. So I just believe in expression generally, and when people say कि अच्छा मुझे कुछ नहीं आता, I feel like that's a bunch of bullshit because I don't believe in that. मतलब वो मेरे है ही नहीं वो चीज़, वो ब्रेन में फिट ही नहीं होता कहीं पे कि अच्छा कुछ कैसे नहीं होता, मतलब इट डजंट मीन कि अच्छा तुमको आता नहीं है सीखो, इट मीन्स कि कुछ भी कर सकते हो, मतलब यू कैन जस्ट सिट एंड दैट्स meditation. So I don't know, you get my point. So yeah, I think uh, should we open questions for people, वरना
Yeah,
हम तो बोलते जाएंगे पूरे जीवन.
yeah. So, like anybody from the audience, any of your questions, anything you have regarding to homeschooling and unschooling, ask away.
Or even life.
Yeah, yeah.
We have a philosopher here.
Yes, yes, yes. Philosopher in training. Yeah, like, yeah, Joe, any questions, anything at all, you can just unmute and ask away.
Thank you, Kudrat. And yeah, I'll just add that it would be great if people can come or turn on the videos. It will be absolutely great to kind of interact and know who's talking or who's asking. If that's okay with everybody. Otherwise, you can shoot your questions at them. I think they're more than happy.
Hi, can I ask a question? First of all, I want to thank both of you because any and all worries that I have off and on still as a mother, and my son, our son is 13 years old, and every now and then, like you were talking about family, फैमिली से हम लड़ लेते हैं और उनको चुप कर देते हैं, पर उसके बाद जो अकेले में एक डाउट और एक डर हो जाता है कि because when somebody's opinions you have kind of held in high regard or trusted for many other things, when they say directly that you are ruining your child, you're ruining your child's future, you're such an irresponsible mother, and then suddenly I don't want to admit it to them, but alone it hits me, and I do often question myself and my husband who's sitting right here. But when he was working, like अभी तो सब घर से काम कर रहे हैं ना, तो इतना ह्यूमन इंटरेक्शन नहीं हो रहा है, तो थोड़ा स्ट्रेस कम है पेरेंट्स को, अनस्कूलर्स के, पर तब जैसे ऑफिस में जब जाते हैं एंड पीपल आर एक्सचेंजिंग नोट्स एंड दे आर कॉन्स्टेंटली आस्किंग क्वेश्चंस लाइक अभी 10th में क्या होगा, if he wants to do something then how will you get a certificate, then suddenly how will he know maths if you are not teaching him at all, because when they ask क्या कर रहा है, तो मैं कह रही हूँ लेगो पर खेलता है, मूवीज देखता है, बुक्स पढ़ता है, अपना साइकिल करता है, अपना कुछ करते रहता है, मुझे तो पता भी नहीं क्या करता है. So then so that's very reassuring. Firstly, both of you, I mean, have reinstated my hope, and I'm so glad, and I want to know how to stay in touch with you, your this social media handle, whatever, like just tell me in the chat section how to get in touch. If I'm stressed, I will reach out to both of you. And I'm so thankful that you spoke about, I am a therapist, and you spoke about mental health and all these amazing life experiences you've had with all kinds of people. I think it's such a great worldview, it's so heartening, and which a schooler would not get, right? I mean, so anyway, my question is that sometimes when, like, how do you deal with boredom? Like, I know that I don't have any answers. When my son, I find like there are days, like you said, there are days and weeks when he's like, मैं करूँ क्या? What do I do? I've done this, now I'm bored and now I'm not. एक stage आ जाता ना, plateau stage की पता ही नहीं कि करना क्या, and then you start feeling when you know a few 2-3 friends that you're still in touch with, and they are only talking about homework and projects and this thing and that thing and 20 things they're learning. So how do you like? Have you faced boredom, and what's some of the ways of dealing with it?
Yeah, for me, boredom was a very big issue starting में, and it did get to me a lot. But फिर then I think ना it has to be there. वो boredom रहता है ना, तो फिर वो थोड़ा एक खुद से ना गुस्सा आकर ना कुछ तो भी उठा देते हो. I always pick up hobbies or stuff that is time consuming or has too much stuff in it. Like if you would like learning a new instrument, like yeah, you can lose motivation really quickly, but feel like I really like the fact that my biggest motivation is when I look at that, because I listen to like really like metal and stuff a lot. So when I see them doing like an electric guitar riff, and I'm just like, oh my god, I need to pick up my guitar again. Where the hell is it? I need to learn that. So something like that, or just try to get yourself interested in something with abundance in it, even if it's just like now I watch anime. There are like so many animes which can have like so many theories you can create for yourself and something like that. So I got into that. So maybe now it has to be left to the person themselves, because sometimes you need the boredom for you to finally get frustrated with get bored of the boredom, and then you yourself kuch karne lag jate ho. That is why every time whenever I used to go to my mom and be like, I'm bored, I have nothing to do, it's like, be bored, go do, you will figure it out. You'll be bored for what, max 1 day, 2 days, then for after that you will also figure out something by yourself. You will not realize when you will start getting this listen. Out of boredom, I've recently started a project where I'm trying to create this piece of jewelry which I saw of a character whose earring connects with a small chain to his lip piercing. So I already have an ear piercing. So I thought I'll create like a fake lip piercing and they create that. So I'm searching around for money for like the chain, or like figuring out ways I can make it myself. So yeah, sometimes you need to be bored and like let them like not get mad with it, because वो खुद से आ जाता है कि हाँ, now I want to do something.
Or yeah, I totally agree with Nia. So we are I'm living with my brother, which is an unschooler, and Ayush, he's also an unschooler. We are trying to do something जहाँ पे unschooler साथ में मिलके कुछ ना कुछ करते हैं. So we were having like I have these podcasts around life and how we view it. So we were having a conversation around boredom, and like Nia said, it's important because एक दो दिन का नहीं, मैं तो बोल रहा हूँ साल साल का भी ठीक है. If you have resources, just let the kid do nothing, because nothing is the one thing which is feeding away, right? अगर आप देखो 2000 के पहले के generation, they are all about work, and if I see them now, they can't stop working because that's what is engraved in them. और हमारे generation में देखो तो हम we can sit, even if we worry a lot, but we can sit and we can literally do nothing. And we believe, when we were having that conversation, we believe that if something comes from the space of nothingness, it's always true to yourself. So I see that as a plus point, because you figure it out. It's your journey. Obviously सबके लिए वो same नहीं होता. It's obviously different, but वो एक समझ सकते हैं कि it comes from nothing. एक और एक चीज़ है boredom के बारे में. बोरिंग कब होता है? जब एनवायरनमेंट बोर हो जाता है. मतलब हमारे लिए एनवायरनमेंट ही ऐसा क्रिएट किया था कि देयर इज नो थिंग कॉल्ड एज बोर्डम, बिकॉज तुम बाहर जाओ, एक चिड़िया का घर बनाया, पूरा चींटियों ने घर बनाया, पूरा इकोसिस्टम एंड स्टडी दैट स्टफ. तो इट ऑल एंड दे नेवर फोर्स्ड अस कि जाके देखो, पढ़ो, देखो कैसे घर बनाते हैं. It's just about environment. And one of the biggest things, this is an inside secret, one of the biggest things is for parents. just keep doing what you love, right? Don't stop just because you have kids. अगर तुम लोग जो करो जो पहले करते थे just for fun, keep doing that because then kids see that अच्छा you do what you love, अच्छा that's possible. Oh, ऐसा भी होता है because you're the first one they would look for, right? तो मेरे जीवन में तो वो सबसे बड़ा लाइक रेवोल्यूशन है मेरे लिए कि अच्छा अपने माँ बाप को मैंने देखा है कि अच्छा उनको जो प्यार है वो करते हैं वो लोग और ज़्यादा एक्सप्लेन नहीं करते बस करते हैं उनको जो करना है सो
Thank you so much, both of you.
So yeah, anything else? Anything at all?
One question for Kudrat. You said you were traveling a lot when you were young. So where did you get the notes for it, the cash for it? Like how did you make the money to actually travel around India? So that one query I had.
I have a very weird relationship with money. Till 2017-18, I never considered it as a resource. So, which I still hold true. I mean, yeah, right now it is a resource, but somewhere it doesn't fit. So, मेरे लिए all of the stuff, all of the cameras, all of the computers, whatever I've got, I've built my studio. It all started from barter. So because I don't know, it came naturally. I didn't like the concept of money, so I just said, अच्छा, मैं आपके लिए फिल्म बनाऊंगा. आप मुझे ये लेंस ला के दो, ये कैमरा ला के दो. So all of the stuff has came like that. Some stuff has also came from donation. They just say, अच्छा इसको सीखना, इसको दे देते. When it came to traveling, I love traveling from local stuff. So and local stuff is cheap. So I've tried General Dabba. General Dabba is horrible, but it's good experience. Sleeper is what I used to take. तो जितना भी पैसा था वो सारा it came from the projects I did. They just paid for my travel and most of the times I didn't have to carry money. Or till the age of 17 I didn't have a phone. तो फोन की भी जरूरत नहीं थी जे जस्ट फिक्स लोकेशन वहाँ पे जाओ यहाँ पे जाओ लोगों से बात करो उधर पहुँच जाओ दैट्स अबाउट इट जो ज़्यादा मैं पैसा लेके घूमता नहीं था इट्स ओनली आफ्टर 2018 व्हेन मेरा कार्ड एक्टिवेट हुआ एंड आई न्यू अच्छा यू कैन कैरी मनी तो उसके बाद आई स्टार्टेड टेकिंग माय ओन मनी बट इट वाज स्टिल फ्रॉम द प्रोजेक्ट्स आई डिड.
Thank you for that. Yes.
What kind of films do you make, Kudrat?
So right now, I'm transitioning my company into basically it's opening out to everyone. तो अभी corporate में भी हम open कर रहे हैं. Basically we do everything. I am more fond of like I've made a lot of documentary films, and I've mostly done them. But I make everything. So music videos, documentaries, corporate films, everything. But it's mainly around the story and the vision of the brand or the company or the person or the creative. So it's like that. तो अभी एक farming company थी उसका नाम है Gratitude Farm. They wanted to represent themselves and show what they've done. They were doing something interesting, which was ex-army men they don't get paid good. They have to suffer after retirement. So they made a plan where they can farm and earn good money. So and they wanted to promote that, and they were authentically doing that. So I thought, "Acha, let me help them there." So yeah, I'm more connected to those kind of projects where the company is bigger than themselves and. I tried to do something which they genuinely wanted to do. So mostly it has been around story and vision a lot, and what they're offering to the world or what that specific corporate is like. ऐसा कुछ तो. So we make everything, but I'm like I choose my projects.
And you taught yourself this whole camera work,
Yeah,
everything.
yeah. Yes. Luckily I started very young, very young. तो 9 साल की उम्र से मैंने शुरू किया, तो 13 में मैं सीरियसली करने लगा था. तो that has been like helping. Right now I'm 21. Yes.
I have a question for Kudrat. How did you reach out to directors and actually find work?
Uh, uh, it's tricky. Directors के साथ we had a lot of contacts in our community. There's a lot of filmmakers and a lot of underrated filmmakers. So I went with them, traveled with them, and learned with them, and took whatever I needed from them. So and sometimes I used to just write emails to whatever content creators I love. Uh, so that's how I got connected to people. And most of the filmmaking I've learned is through watching films, uh, watching old films, new films, indie films. So that's how I've learned most of my filmmaking and most of my storytelling. Conversation is a big part, and making friends is also a big part of it. When it comes to finding work before Corona, it was like a peak. People were coming to me. I don't know. I believe in putting your work out, so I just put my work out, and after a while, people just came to me. That's what I believe in. After COVID, that has changed because the whole economy is collapsed. That's why I'm right now reaching out. But mostly, it has come to me. I've never tried to go there, and most of the time it's just a vision connect where I just come and sometimes I say, Acha, this is amazing, let me make a film. Or sometimes they come, Acha, this is amazing, let's make a film. It's never like a informal, like brochure banana, ये सब कभी नहीं हुआ है. ये बस अभी शुरू किया है.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, how about you? I mean, how does music work for you? Since you mentioned that you've also written a song or songs. So
Yeah, for me, music was never a way too complicated process for me. Like when making music, writing it down, it just because I used to surround myself with a lot of books and reading not I didn't exactly read poetries, but I did read a lot of books, and I used to mainly my biggest spark which came where I started writing way too many was when I had this app Genius, which is basically where you go and they give you lyrics for the song. But with another thing there is that they highlight a few lyrics and tell you the meaning behind it. Sure, sometimes it was like overreaching. They were reading too much into the symbolism, but some of the artists left that much symbolism in their work, and it used to fascinate me. I used to spend hours just picking my favorite artist, going through the recent album, listening to it and reading through the lyrics, seeing behind it and everything. And I used to feel so happy, and it used to be like, wow, like look at their writing and this and that. And because of doing that a lot, it naturally comes to me. Even rhyme, like with the rhyming and stuff, it used to come to me pretty easily. Like I'm feeling that certain emotion, usually like quite the negative one, because that's where I'm mostly like kind of like all over the place. Then when I just like I like something comes in my head, like it could be a melody or it could be like a line that seems like you could build up on it. And I keep saying that in my head. Then like in an entire verse just writes itself. So then because of that, then I write it down before I forget it. And then I keep continuing on it, building up on it, seeing what rhymes and this, and mix and match jo bhi aata hai man mein, I write it down. I usually write it in English because I'm more fluent in that language. So I write it down in English and everything, and I do that. And then I just after a while when I'm done with it and I feel like yeah, I've got it all out. I'm content with it. I keep it down, go for a sleep, come back out, and either regret, like not regret, but be like, uh, that was could have been done differently, or be like, wow, I should write more often. It's kind of like this. So I'm very much emotionally invested in all the songs I write.
I wanted to ask something to Nia. So when you speak about your music, right? Do you does it kill the spirit when it comes to the career part?
It does, and it did. That's one of the biggest reasons I left learning classical music. I've always loved music. Music was a very great thing for me. But people started treating me like, again, like I'm some gifted child for it, or like some prodigy for it. And that's where things just went like a bit south, because even though my parents insisted that they never wanted me to make a career, I still saw them gleam whenever I thought I wanted to become a composer. Then still like being like, oh, maybe still stick with it. And I think it because I've had two teachers with me for my music this. There was one named Sharyu ma'am, who was with me since the time I sang a bhajan in front of her, and she's just like, yes, that girl, that little 5-year-old girl has some talent, which I was surprised because I used to mispronounce words a lot, especially I used to confuse my S with F's. So it used to sound very weird, but whatever. So I was with her for a long time. Then where we got away from her, and then for like I started with another sir, and this sir was more upfront. He was just like, see, you're wasting me, yours, and your parents' time and money. Okay, if you are not interested in it, and he never meant it as a mean comment or to threaten me. He was genuinely like, if you're not interested in it, you can get out. There is always an option. And I took it up seriously. Like I really sat down and like figured out, and I had like one too many existential crises over it. And then I finally figured out I don't want to do this in the sense that everybody wants it to be. So yeah, whenever people think like when I talk about singing too much, they're like, oh, so career, and then they start focusing on that too much. I'm just like, no, I'm not interested at all. Thank you so much. Yes. Yeah. Anything else? Like,
Kudrat, I had a question. You said obviously you've never been to school, and you followed your heart as to whatever you felt through the journey. How did reading happen? How important it is, because you always feel that's the first step to anything, to enter into anything. So did you consciously, did parents sit you down and teach you, or you learned it, on your journey? How did that come about for you?
Uh, I don't know if it's my field or I have no idea. I think I can speak about me. So reading is boring, and filmmaking books are boring. Best way to learn art is, or anything for me, it's like observing it. Uh, so filmmaking में observing तो movie देखना होता है. तो that's filmmaking was not the trigger for, because visual storytelling is not about words. It's also about words, but it's not based off words. It's a mix of everything. What triggered it is drama. So my parents don't believe in forcing stuff. They were never like अच्छा तू बैठ के ये पढ़ तू आज, ऐसा कभी कुछ नहीं किया. एक बार so I started learning. I didn't know reading writing till the age of 13, by the way, because I was never interested in it. And we believe जब नींद आता है तभी करेंगे हम, which is true. और उसके बिना मेरे लिए तो कुछ नहीं होगा. तो थिएटर किया हमने बहुत साल. एक टाइम आया जब आई हैड टू रीड अ स्क्रिप्ट. पेपर थमा दिया भैया ने. एंड देन ये क्या है ये स्क्रिप्ट है, हमारे पास टाइम नहीं है. ठीक है. Then we took like around 6 months, and then me and my brother learned English and Hindi उस टाइम पे. And then we continued theater, and I think that was important because उसके अलावा हम नहीं सीख पाते. Theater gave that drive. तो I was never interested into academics. I started watching documentaries and studying nature. थोड़ा थोड़ा studying मतलब observing. I don't write. I write but I मतलब ऐसे नहीं. तो उससे फिर क्वेश्चंस आए, अच्छा ये ऐसा इसको डाला तो ये ऐसा क्यों जा रहा है, तो तो बस फिर ये सवाल थे और उसका आंसर चाहिए था मुझे, तो मैं सीखने लगा. अच्छा वो पानी को मैं ऐसे डाल रहा हूँ तो वो पानी इसी ऐसे ही क्यों रिपल कर रहा है, या फिर अच्छा वो तारा, ये तारा दिख रहा है ऐसे मूव क्यों, स्टफ लाइक दैट. It just around me there were a lot of ecosystems and I needed answers. Most of the times I figured out कि अच्छा मैं लोगों से बातचीत करूंगा तो ज़्यादा आएगा. And then there was a time where I went to Himachal and then I hated maths. But वहाँ पे they have a math camp. Not a math camp, sorry, math camp. तो वहाँ पे फिर they teach maths like really, really amazingly. And then I never thought, oh damn, maths can be interesting. I still hate it, but like it's interesting. Yeah.
Yeah. That's,
Huh?
that's cool because like for me, like again, academics wasn't the most like thing. I only took interest, like I remember I only loved learning about like even though if I had questions that were scientific or mathematically related, as soon as somebody said like, oh yeah, you can find that answer if you learn science, I was like, nope, I can live in the mystery. That's all right. I don't know a lot of stuff. I can live with that. It's all right. But it was only when I had to read about it. I remember there was this one of my Dadaji. He was very much into like now not just philosophy, he was into politics, and not the politics like India's everything type of politics, more like he actually open to discussion, wants to know more what can be done better politics, and not just that, science and physics. He was a physics teacher too. So I used to listen. I could there were times when I didn't understand what he was saying, but I loved listening to him. Even my mama, my mom's brother, even him, like every time he comes over, I just start random stuff like what do you think about this, like how does this happen, and he gives me like an entire thing, and I will just sit there and listen to him. I don't want to do science. I do not like reading about science. Even like the only reason I'm doing because I have to do my academics because I want to become a professor. I dropped science as soon as I could. I wanted to drop math too, but I want to go to a university, and you need to do 10th grade math for that. So that's the only reason I'm doing math. I would drop it in a second, but sometimes but when it's like coming from the right source. Same with history. History is a pretty boring subject. But when you listen to it, when I listen to it through my Dadaji, ya Dadi se, when I listen to mythology from my Dadi telling me stories before I go to bed, it's so much more interesting. It makes you like really like, gets you fired up. So I think even with academics or actually with anything, once you learn it from the right source, it can be always very nice to learn, nice to know about.
Yeah, there's also a truth that अच्छा बहुत सारे पेरेंट्स का कंसर्न होता है ना कि अच्छा स्कूल इज लाइक दे काइंड ऑफ equip you for a job. तो जॉब में वो इंटरव्यूअर आपको नहीं पूछेगा कि अच्छा पाइथागोरम का इक्वेशन जरा बता दे चल. तो वो एक है, मतलब दैट्स अ मिथ. तो हाँ, आई एग्री विद यू.
So Nia, I wanted to ask you, so you're planning to be a professor, and so for that, of course, you'll need to appear for NET, or there are several such exams. So are you planning to give your 10th in an open school?
That I'm not way too sure of right now. I'm just trying to clear out 8th and 9th ka jo bhi remaining subjects by the time Diwali comes, because I can speed through the stuff pretty easily. But like I think we're going to go probably open school, or probably with like this NIOS ka this thing. like how NIOS ka pura hai and everything. So maybe we'll go with that. It depends what kind of qualifications and levels kya chahiye rahenge with the future ke references. So yeah, उस पे भी अभी भी research चल रही है because like I finally buckled down and I realized कि no, I may have to get into an academic stream. So still a lot of research happening. So I guess like Google search, Google search, Google search.
So are you planning to be a professor in philosophy?
Yes,
Okay.
yes. Philosophy, yes. Especially most importantly, ethics. Because I still love going up to adults and just being like, "Ki, you say this is right. Why? Now defend yourself. Why is this right?" Like I remember just going up to my dad, and my dad used to be like, "You should respect, 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 respect." I was like, "What do you mean by respect?" Because the way you're describing respect right now seems like dictatorship. So can we walk through this? And like not just that, like many ethical stuff. So it used to really interest me to just like make not just adults but anybody puzzled and like leave them in like a identity crisis. I used to just I do that a lot. I used to ask questions that make people have an identity crises. And that's basically your entire metaphysics ka subcategory of philosophy is where you question reality and everything. So I'm just like, have fun with it now. You do you. Because I'm very much content with whatever answers I have for myself. So I just ask them and then just like they have their inner turmoil and I'm just so happy seeing them like that. Like, see, open yourself to the matrix.
How old are you?
I'm 14.
Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, that's basically my thing. My motivation to, and another motivation to be a professor is the fact that anytime I search up philosophers, I see like white, middle-aged, bearded men, and I'm just like, imagine me. Like, just imagine this as your university professor. And I'm just like, that would be so much more cooler. Like imagine bursting through the doors and they're like bunch of like now white men and you're just like, stop stealing my coffee, Steve. I know it's you.
I think our kids are going to be lucky, Nia. So yeah, go on, go on. I mean, follow your dreams. I really, at the cost of repeating myself, I have to thank both of you. It has been like so awesome. I can't tell you, and heartening to listen to both of you. Know, I'm like so happy. Thank you so much for doing this for us.
Welcome.
And I really look forward to talking to you both like more in different platforms somehow, and stay in touch and yeah, be your friends. Like I'm glad Gudrat said he's open to, even though adults are boring, he's open to making friends with adults.
नहीं boring मतलब वैसे है but like
कभी कभी हो जाते हैं बहुत.
तुम अगर equal ground में आ जाओगे तो मैं ऊपर हो जाऊंगा मतलब
21 साल में तो कुदरत खुद अडल्ट हो गया है.
sadly.
एक बात मुझे पूछना है, लास्ट अभी है टाइम कि जैसे अभी like what I see is that I'm not once in a while it worries me that like my son, both of you are very like extrovert kinds, right? And you said that you love making friends and you seek out friends. You find your ways to make friends because you are motivated by it. My son, he wants to have friends. He misses his school friends because now they have their own world and they're busy. So they don't really stay in touch much. Little vaguely they stay in touch. But apart from that, he just says he misses friends and he would love to have friends, but he will not go anywhere to. Even now I said 2-3 times ki shakal to dikha do, sun to lo. So, if I suggest some things, he'll be like, no, I'm not meeting any new people. I don't want to meet new people. I don't want to make friends. But he wants to have friends without wanting to make them. So what do you, and he's very housebound. So even if I say कि तुम Photoshop करते हो, डाल दो Insta में, तो लोगों से बात करो. He wants to put it, but he'll not engage. He'll not. If I say इसका मुझे Insta handle मिला है, तो तुम उसको पूछो उसने कैसे किया, तुम अपना बताओ, उससे बात करो. He'll be like, no. I don't talk to new people like that.
I like I've been through that because even though like I'm like mostly extroverted, I am still kind of a reserved person. So like I said, वो ना actually वो boredom ना it connects to that. वो after a while you just get frustrated and you're just like, sure, what the hell, what do I have to lose? And especially like connecting with schoolers, what really helped me was like even though they fixate on their like school ka stuff and everything, you can I like to randomly just like like to change the subject because like you need to learn the art of changing the subject with schoolers. So something I used to do that was just like, see, I cannot relate and like just like now dramatize the situation. Like, see, you guys have to go through that, but I don't. And like they'll instantly just start focusing on your this, and then for the conversation will automatically change itself. So I guess if you want to connect with like people who are still going to school, just learn how to change the conversation or like maybe like try to bend the conversation or something. That was something that helped me out with trying to connect with schoolers at least. So yeah, and like I said,
Okay.
connect with me. मैंने भी मेरा Instagram डाल दिया है, and so did Ashita and Kudrat.
वो करे ना करे मैं तो फॉलो कर ही लूंगी तुम दोनों को.
एक और एक मतलब कितने साल का है आपका बच्चा?
I think
13.
अरे बहुत टाइम है यार, मजा करने दो उसको थोड़ा.
I know Kudrat, you know, hearing that from you, कितने साल का है आपका बच्चा? I'm like, अच्छा अब तो अडल्ट हो गया Kudrat.
I think time comes, मतलब वो होम स्कूलिंग अनस्कूलिंग की तरह मत देखो ये सारी चीजों को. जैसे टाइम कम्स, एक टाइम आता है जब लाइक निया सेड यू जस्ट फेड अप एंड यू पुट योरसेल्फ आउट देयर इतना ज्यादा कि फिर तो मजा ही मजा. बट या यू कैन बी अ एड टू देम. मतलब
एक बात और मैं पूछना चाह रही थी कि जैसे स्कूल में एक चीज जो मैं अपने बारे में कभी सोचती हूँ कि जब मैं 13-14 की थी तो एक आई डिडंट डेट और एनीथिंग, बट एक वो सीक्रेट जो क्रशेस होते हैं, फिर हम उसके बारे में बातें करते हैं अपने फ्रेंड्स के साथ या फ्रेंड्स अपना बताते हैं, तो वो वाला जो एक पूरा एक जोन होता है व्हेन, or even about your own, you know, bodily changes and your fantasies and everything, when you interact only with your age group, even though parents want to be as open as, but kuch cheeze you wouldn't want to, or you'd like to also share with others other than your parents, let's say that. उसके लिए फिर क्या मतलब तुम लोग मतलब what were you both?
मेरा बहुत अलग है. मतलब हम लाइक मैं मेरे फैमिली के सामने हाँ बताओ मुझे सेक्स क्या है, आज क्लास लेंगे हम, मैं ऐसा पूछता हूँ जाके. मेरे को ऐसा कुछ नहीं है, फर्क नहीं पड़ता, रोड पे चिल्ला सकता हूँ मैं. आई एम लाइक एन एडवोकेट फॉर दैट. मतलब ठीक है, देयर इज नथिंग, मतलब यू केम फ्रॉम दैट, तो इसमें कुछ छुपाने की बात नहीं है. व्हाट इज सैड दैट वो थोड़ा ऐसा लोग डिसमिसिव है और वो अभी थोड़ा डिस्ट्रॉय हो गए द इंटिमेसी एंड एवरीथिंग. बट योर क्वेश्चन, we do talk about those stuff, but I was disturbed by it because the way relationships and sex and masturbation and porn like जैसे portray किया गया है, it's horrible. It's dominating for two women, and it's abhi it's changing a lot. There are a lot of startups and stuff like that. But the time I was introduced to it, I was shocked कि अच्छा ये क्या बर्बादी हो रही है दुनिया में. और that time I went and talked to everyone about it, and they were kind of open and सुना उन लोगों ने. और कोई नहीं सुनता तो मैं फिर उनको चिढ़ाते रहता हूँ, कहते हैं शर्मीला है तो शर्मीला. तो I just try to I genuinely talk to them, and सब लोग ऐसा नहीं करेंगे, but like one thing you can have is like you can be open about it. ऐसा इसका मतलब ये है कि आज बेटा हाँ चलो तुम्हारी क्लास लेंगे, just be open whenever they ask. Like for example, when I learned swear words, all of them, I just went to my mom and said अच्छा ये गालियाँ आती है, मुझे क्या करूँ अब मैं. So मतलब it's I still swear like a lot, but like I have like my places and like you said होता है वो friend circle और वो कुछ लोगों के पास होगा कुछ लोगों के पास नहीं होगा और नहीं होगा तो वो बना लेंगे कोविड में पता नहीं क्या करेंगे but still I don't know but there is an answer to everything और pro tip like date unschoolers it'll be easier.
Yeah, I think even with like those like stuff that you like to discuss with like your friends and stuff like that, even though like I've seen like a lot of homeschoolers be like very open to their parents with this, and so have I to some extent. There are still sometimes I'm just like I either like it's either like my social group which I have like created this, and I think like there will be some outlet. Either it's going to be the like it could be like your child's online friends, or they could be creating they could when they finally start creating a more intimate group with them, so they would share it. Na wo aa jata hai, like it will come. And again it doesn't always have to be this early or like that. So like sometimes I still know like a lot of older kids. Like I know one of my friends who's like 17 something, and he still finds he cannot wrap his head around swear words a lot. Yeah, so like about that and like stuff like that. But for like that, I know 12-year-old kids who are like so much more okay with this stuff. So I think वो भी वो time के हिसाब से आता है. And I think like if you want your child to share with you too, all you can do is just like create the environment, and then you have to just wait for the child like if they want to share or not. So yeah, I guess that's yeah.
Yeah, thank you, thank you. No, we share and we talk about sex and all everything that Kudrat said very openly. But I was just wondering ki, is he like, sometimes I wonder ki, is he missing out? क्योंकि वो जो एक स्कूल में एक होता है नहीं आंखों में शराब के बारे में सोचा वो सब अब माने घर में बैठे सिर्फ पेरेंट्स के साथ you can talk about it, but to experience it is very different than just talking about it. That's what I was wondering.
But it's like horribly traumatizing, by the way, the whole experience. I mean, all of my school friends. I mean, if you seriously study, it's pure garbage. Whatever is happening. If you talk to मेरे सारे कॉलेज के दोस्तों को मैं पूछता हूँ सवाल how they are doing around this and stuff like that. It's horrible for them because अभी बॉलीवुड की वजह से क्या पता नहीं क्यों, but it's the whole culture around that. मतलब जो आप भी बोल रहे हो आपके टाइम में maybe it might be mild. Right now it's worse because there's internet, right? तो maybe what you're looking for वो I think वो अब शायद ही मिलेगा. But there are communities which are open, right? So I would invite you to just go around and just not force your kid to interact, but just visit places where you think you're safe to express, and your child is.
Yeah, like he said, like at the end of the day, वो खुद आ जाता है खुद में कि like you know what, that's it. I cannot just sit in my room all day long. Even though it might be a slow process, they will themselves will not sort of this. Like I remember like back when I didn't have friends and I have to move like leech off my sister's friends. After a while, I bumped into like an old classmate of mine. Now my partner. So we actually now started talking and everything. So it happens eventually. And my mom always says that you genuinely cannot go lonely in your life. You will at least once have a friend, even if it's just one. You will have one friend. You cannot be extremely lonely your entire life. That is for sure, especially when you're a kid. So I guess like वो जो वो थोड़ा hope रहता है ना कि like I can't be completely lonely, वो वाला चीज जो hope है ना उसमें वो हो जाता है. And then you create your own this maybe bit later, maybe earlier, जैसे भी ऐसा pace is different, but it happens.
Oh, thank you.
Right, guys, we still have some time if there are questions, or else, yeah, we can ask Kudrat and Nia to kind of entertain to their tunes before we wrap up then. Uske haath mein already guitar hai na ki ukulele hai?
यूकेलेली
Ukulele.
पर वो निया गिटार बजाएगी, मैं कुछ नहीं बजाने वाला.
Chalega, chalega, either of you, whatever. We are your audience, so we're happy to hear anything. Yeah, but anything else? Does anybody want to kind of connect or ask? I think both of them have given their social media handles, so you can connect with them directly. Or if anything else, you can reach us at the tribe, whatever. If there is anything,
I want to ask a question.
yes, please.
Unfortunately, today itself, there's a lot of network issues. So I've just put my video off. And I really want to ask one question, as in to both of you. And imagine, Kudrat, when you were about 11, 12, 13, 14, that's it, like, that age group. And at that time, when everything, as an unschooler, every choice is yours, the child's, I mean, it's the child's choice. So even there are days if you do not brush at all, if there are days a child doesn't, want to cut nails or anything which is supposed to be off track by the other people in the sense, the society. Okay, something which is just not considered as good discipline. And then it comes to school, because I personally feel, I have two kids, 5 and 12. And I personally feel more than academics, not going to school becomes a discipline issue. इसीलिए ये बदमाश हो गए हैं, बिकॉज स्कूल नहीं जाते. इसीलिए बाल स्कूल में जाते तो बाल कटे हुए रहते, बाल कलर नहीं कर सकते थे, तुम ये नहीं कर सकते. सो स्कूल भेज रहे तो ये सब प्रॉब्लम्स होती ही नहीं. You gave that freedom, and that's why these choices came up. So at some point of time, it either comes to the parents or it comes to the child. For my elder one, for 12, 13, 14, it comes to children themselves. And then they have to face everything. So sometimes how it has been with you people, like there are two parts. I want to ask two questions related to the same stuff. The first thing is, how do you feel when you were criticized by your own family members or extended family members, even people you meet and you make friends, and then suddenly they ask you, how can a maybe 7-year-old not have a bath and not wash hair for a month? How is this possible? And then if you're continuously nagged, so what were your feelings then? Were you do children actually ignore them and then carry ahead, or you try to explain them? And then the other part comes to when your parents fight for you. When you rightly said, Kudrat, that of course you've seen your parents tackling all those issues. So at that point, as a child, what were you feeling? Not only for your parents, but to the entire situation, as in society, that society works like this, and then I should be away from this. I should not, I don't know. What were your feelings, Kudrat and Nia, both?
So for me, like the whole self-discipline thing, that issue stays till now. From my mom's side, my mom and my nana, who sadly passed away pretty soon, they were very self-disciplined people. And like you said, that maybe if they went to school, they would be more self-disciplined. I assure you, they would have been just there for the surface level ka self-disciplines. It will be just like, yeah, I look at me, I do this, that, this, that. But in actuality, they don't want to do that, and they'll be more sad about the fact that they have to do this, more about the fact that they if you don't have self-disciplines. So till this day, my mom keeps nagging me, like, why don't you like the whole self-discipline thing. But so that is there, and for me, starting there, it did affect me like a lot, because from other people also there were like a few things about it. actually not from other people, because for other people I was the self-disciplined, now on the right path homeschooler. So for them, it was nothing from their side. For my side, from myself also, I used to think, yeah, maybe it is kind of shabby that I am not really taking a bath, or like maybe I should not have done it this way. Should I try a different way? And वो खुद में खुद था. And even though at the moment मुझे कुछ करना नहीं था, it can go two ways. Either you feel like no, I should actually do something about this, and वो खुद में ही हो जाता है कि यो नहीं, वो अच्छा नहीं है, मुझे खुद अच्छा नहीं लग रहा, and you change it, or you get over it and you're like हाँ ठीक है, they're saying बोलने दो, I like it this way. It's not physically harming me, as long as it's not like actually उनको नहीं ना physically कुछ ऐसा नहीं हो रहा ना, so it's all well and good. क्योंकि like हाँ, you actually so it's not really that big of a deal. You either get over it, you hear it so much that you get used to it and you just move past it, or you yourself are just like maybe I should change this, and you change it. So you know, it's वो self का रहता है, वही patch होता है of difficulty. But for then, at least for me, there was that patch of difficulty, and therefore I just started accustoming myself to whatever I liked more than what everybody else wanted me. So yeah, I don't know. So what about you, Kudrat? Like, what was your thing?
I have two, three answers and 2-3 perspectives. वो 11 साल का perspective मैं बता सकता हूँ. Might be scary and little too honest and too dark. Still, I'll say it because I wanted to be authentic. So it makes you feel. I don't know about you. It made me feel till this date. Like I don't believe like we are first of all Brahmin. So it's even stricter, right? So I don't believe in the concept of blood families, and I think it might have started from the perspective of hatred, maybe, because the way I was seeing them, their arguments and everything, it made me feel the way कि अच्छा ये तो सेफ स्पेस है ही नहीं जिंदा रहने के लिए, और ये पूरी दुनिया ऐसी होती है. तो it kind of made me think अच्छा भाई ये तो कुछ और सोचा था मेरे दिमाग में, तो कुछ और था, ये तो कुछ और हो रहा है. इसके लिए तो मैं रेडी नहीं हूँ और कभी होऊंगा भी नहीं, बिकॉज I was 11 and then shouting is like that's not for me. Even the word no, like my parents were very strict that the word no is like training a dog, right? Dog को भी नहीं करना चाहिए, but it feels like कि तुम अपने बच्चों को कुत्ते की तरह पाल रहे हो. No, तो वो no वाला it was very strict in our place कि अच्छा no ऐसे नहीं बोला जाएगा, explain किया जाएगा चीजें. और my parents took our growth. This is a metaphor. Let me be a little philosophic. You put a seed, right? In this context, we have a seed. What they thought and they believed is growth. तुम नहीं कर सकते अब. The water giver can't grow. You are not growing the plant. The plant is growing itself. You are helping it grow. You are nourishing it. You are not growing it. So they strongly believed in that theory, and for me it worked. तो वो डिसिप्लिन का जो है, जैसे नेहा ने बोला, when it comes to physical वो खुद पता चल जाता है, but there are some conscious choices where I made decisions कि अच्छा मैं शैम्पू नहीं लगाऊंगा क्योंकि वो कचरा है, और मैं टूथपेस्ट नहीं यूज करूंगा, मैं नमक यूज करूंगा, या जो भी है वो सब कचरा इसीलिए. But that all stuff, it had a reason. Even if I didn't take a bath for 3 months and I lived in the jungle, it all had reasons as a kid too. और दूसरे लोगों के भी reasons होंगे. तो डिसिप्लिन का जो है वो it's tricky because वो जीन्स में है ना. मैंने जैसे बोला कि वो पिछली जनरेशन is used to डंडा मारने का, and हमको वो इंट्रोड्यूस ही नहीं किया, which is in my eyes good. तो जब वो डंडा मार नहीं पाते तो वो खुद इनसिक्योर हो जाते हैं, इसीलिए वो फिर क्वेश्चंस पोस्ट करते हैं और फिर इसीलिए बोलते हैं कि अच्छा तुम डिसिप्लिन हो जाओ. बट आई स्ट्रिक्टली डोंट बिलीव इन डिसिप्लिन. मतलब वो डिसिप्लिन वो आएगा खुद से अगर जरूरत होगी तो. जैसे When it comes to my work, I am disciplined. I don't need to learn that. When it comes to work ethics, I am disciplined and honest. When it comes to waking up, I have discipline. I wake up at 11 o'clock every day. That's I'm disciplined in my own way. So yeah, that's what. That's all. I felt pretty horrible and I felt कि अच्छा ये तो परिवार वाले हैं ही नहीं, ये तो जिंदा ही नहीं मेरे लिए. But now I see कि अच्छा वो उनके जीन्स में ही है, वो उनकी कंडीशनिंग है, उसके बारे में तुम कुछ नहीं कर पाओगे क्योंकि वो गड़ा हुआ है उन पे, उनके साथ नहीं हुआ है अनस्कूलिंग, उनके साथ बातचीत नहीं हुई है, उनको एक्सप्रेस करने की जगह ही नहीं मिली है. और जब हमने वो लेंस से देखा तो फिर पता चला ऐसे दिस इज रॉन्ग, बट लाइक वी स्टार्टेड पीटिंग देम कि अच्छा देखो उनके पास जगह नहीं एक्सप्रेस करने की, वो सोसाइटी के बाहर रह ही नहीं सकते क्योंकि दे डोंट हैव द विल पावर, व्हिच इज सैड. बट है तो है, अब कोई बात नहीं. यू व्हाट यू कैन डू इज यू कैन बी मोर सेंसिटिव अराउंड देम. दैट्स अबाउट इट.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. It was such an eye opener for so many different perspectives.
Like, I think like with not like in overall that we've seen throughout this like entire like thing is that like unschoolers and homeschooler both of them have like been like so much more different than like the schoolers in this, or and throughout the show we have like found out reasons why like there could have the fact that we're more self-aware and everything, like something that not a lot of people considered discipline was the way dressing, and dressing was a very big part of me to express myself, and my dressing could be called quirky at the very least. Like even right now I'm wearing earrings that I made out of earphone jacks. I like wearing that because it reminded me of a character that has like their ears are like made of earphone jacks. So like it really reminds me of that. So for me it was very this, and I've had like literal aunties, like I'm walking down the street with like black clothings, multiple chains and everything, and I've had aunties like stop and stare at me and give me like a mildly dirty look and then go out of their way. And rather than feeling bad about it, I was just like, hey, wait, you made them stop and look at you. You did something there. So you made them stop and look. You made them take time out of your day, even if it was just to hate on the fact that you're not wearing the proper disciplined way a girl should be dressing. So just like I think so like there are multiple ways like homeschoolers and unschoolers, once they stop with the whole school thing, they now find a new way to express themselves, and that makes them different and in many ways, in a beautiful way to other people and kind of like a weirdo kind of way, but it's just how the person themselves takes it in and how they feel about it. Yeah. That's my Gyan for the day.
Yeah, I think just as Basudha says, I've always enjoyed your guys' company, and we'll have to spend more time with you as parents to go through the unschooling journey and let our kids be and not be nagging, So yes, absolutely. It's been a wonderful, wonderful journey, wonderful evening. And if, wishes were horses, I would have just loved this time to, keep on going and we keep interacting for days, and probably once COVID is away we can meet and connect more easily. Fingers crossed. Tab tak hopefully Sumed will also be back. So yeah, and thank you again so much, Kudrat, and I can vouch that he's disciplined. He was right there 10 minutes before, so yes. Before we started. And it's been brilliant. I mean, I have no words to express, and I hope everybody who joined in and will, since we're recording it and we'll put it up on our YouTube channel, so people watch it, hear it, reach out to you, and make this place a more lovely and a holistic space to be and connect with each other. And if I may request, that the two of you, with your visuals and your music background, if we can, wrap up the session with a bit of music and fun, to maza aayega.
I'm obsessed with guitar. I want to buy one.
Okay.
Mia, please play the guitar.
Okay, great, cool, whatever. However, you guys
If you want,
decide, and
no.
we shall listen and join in if possible.
Great. I'll bring my guitar real quick. It's just hanging over there.
What's the instrument that you have, Kudrat? You are playing?
It's a ukulele. I used to hate guitars, so I got this. Now I love guitars.
So you won't play that for us?
मैं थोड़ा एंड में कुछ बजा लूंगा मतलब see I don't learn theories music theories और I just randomly play. some लोगों को नहीं चलो ठीक है एंड में कुछ करते हैं.
My guitar and me are matching.
Yay!
Is that a Fender?
Huh?
What guitar is that? What guitar is that? I'm sorry.
Yes. Yeah. So yeah, I'll play one of my 4 favorite chords.
Thank you, lovely.
I would invite people to do one thing. So I make experimental music and to enjoy that fully. मैं बजाऊंगा थोड़ा. Enjoy that fully. Spotify is a space where I upload my music, and Apple Music if you use that. I don't know. You can just check this out. Spotify का spelling बहुत मजेदार है. मैं F बोल के. Spotty क्या लिखा है? Spotty, yeah, I don't know.
Okay.
Let me try something. एक मिनट मेरी बिल्ली अटक गई है मैं उसको अंदर डाल के.
I learned because for a while my mom was down, so I learned one of her favorite Ed Sheeran songs on the guitar. Thankfully, it had easy chords.
Play it.
Yeah, wait.
Yeah.
No, please play the guitar.
Okay. I found the one for me. Darling, just lie right. Follow my lead. I found the one beautiful and sweet. I never knew you was someone waiting for me. We were just kids when we fell in love. No, what it was. I belong if you want time, darling, just kiss me so your heart is all I want, and in eyes your baby, I'm dancing in the dark. You between my arms, barefoot on the grass, listening to our favorite songs. When you said you looked a mess, I whispered underneath my breath. Perfect night.
Awesome.
Thanks.
And let me try to do something.
Thank you, Kudrat. I wanted to hear how it sounds. Thanks, Nia, I said on the chat. Is it easier? This ukulele is easier than guitar, is it?
I mean, the finger, हाथ रखना थोड़ा easy है, but they both have different chord progressions. Size में easy होगा, but दोनों के अपने अपने quirks और वो है.
Yeah, it depends. I also started out with ukulele and then I progressed on to this. Like I went through all the string instruments ka this like went from like the ukulele to like acoustic guitar, and now I'm trying to play bar chords so that my dad can buy me an electric guitar.
I also want an electric guitar.
Cool. Aviraj has a question. He's saying, what math course in Himachal that you kind of were mentioning?
I didn't do any course.
You went to that math lab, right? Where they were...
Math lab.
Math lab.
I mean, it was, so हिमाचल में दो लोग हैं, उनका नाम है संध्या और सरित, तो उनकी बेटी मेरी बहुत अच्छी दोस्त है, और वो that area पालमपुर has a lot of home schoolers, तो वो सारे मेरे दोस्त हैं और गांव वाले भी मेरे दोस्त हैं, तो मैं उधर जाके रहता हूँ, और उनके घर में मैं गया and they have like these toys and books, so I just started playing with some toy, and वो लोग, he was teaching Shamli, my friend, some maths, and he posed a question to her, and then I also ended up answering it. तो वहाँ पे something interesting happened. If you want to search it up, their NGO is called give me 2 seconds.
Only I've ever been to is a military camp, and I won Best Girl Award. But everybody thought I only won it for the music competition. No, I put my blood, sweat, and tears, and 10 days of just sitting inside the tent learning music.
Nice. It's called Avishkar, the NGO they run. They do maths and science and math.
Great. Aviraj, I hope the myth is out, and it's called Avishkar, and you can probably connect, right? They're on Facebook, and
yeah, they're on
Facebook. So cool. Thank you, Kanha. He has to leave, and we shall meet again soon. And thank you, all of you. Thanks, Vasudha, for being there till the end, and everybody else who's still there, who stayed on and listened to the story. So probably we can ask Kudrat and Nia to take a session with the problem. Open us up further from your perspective,
Thank you so much. Maybe we can do like, some unschoolers, like kids just come together and they want to just generally like a meetup kind of a thing on time.
They do, Vasudha. A lot happens,
Oh, okay.
So yeah, they do meet up. Like even when we started with the Tween Teen Tribe, we used to have sessions with the kids. So a lot is happening around us. It's just connecting with the, right group, right person, and the world opens up. So that's the beauty of, unschooling, homeschooling that I as an adult feel, which we didn't have when we were growing up. So it's just one connect and a new world opens up. So yes. And I think now when you connect with Kudrat and Nia and other kids also, so you connect with one and other things will fall in place for you. So I'm sure. Yeah, cool. Thank you, people. Take care. Love you, and see you guys soon. Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Bye.
Thank you,
everyone.
Nia.
Bye.
Thank you, Kudrat. Thank you so much.
Thank you, everyone. Bye. Bye.
Bye.
सिर्फ हम रह गए.
Rupa somebody.